What's going on, everybody? It is I. I'm back. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am back. And now we'll do Fnaf 2 review. So I watched the movie with a couple of my buddies last Tuesday, I think. It was pretty fun, we hung out, watched the movie, you know what I'm saying? I think we took a picture as well. Had some Popeyes after, bro. It was pretty good. But anyway. Oh yeah, and then McDonald's, bro. McDonald's was sick. Yeah, but then anyway, now I'm gonna be doing the review. All right, now let's get started. So as it starts, there's a girl named Charlotte, and basically, uh, William Afton, the guy in the bunny rabbit suit, which we know is William Afton, because in the first movie, he died and stuff to the animatronics, and he was in that suit. But anyway, so yeah, so William Afton is kidnapping the kids and stuff. He's like he's making them come into the back room. And then Charlotte, he goes up to the parents. He's like, "Help! Help! Somebody help!" And then all of them, for some reason, like I don't know why they're being so rude. I don't even know. Oh, bro, why are like the parents like, why are the parents like go find when they say like they were like go find your parents or something? Like it was so weird. Like why is no one like helping this little girl? I mean, like that's freaking what? Like, well, some parents, bro. But anyway, yeah. So the parents are basically like, "No, screw you." That's basically what they say. They're just like, no, screw you. And then after that, she's like, okay, fine. And then she goes in herself. And then, yeah, William Afton is basically trying to kill this kid. He's like, he's in like some room. I don't know, it's like a sink or something. So he's hiding. So she's hiding from him and stuff like that. And then she finds the kid, and then she starts like, I mean, and then she carries him to the freaking through the curtain to like where everybody is. So then after like she comes like oh yeah, and then Afton's like it's like chasing after her kinda. And then basically she goes to the curtain and she just starts screaming. She starts screaming and then she like drops the kid and then she falls down. And then it turns out that William Afton stabbed her. So then she falls into like this thing and then the puppet comes out and it starts holding her body. And then anyway, then we time skip, and that was in 1982. So now we time skip like I don't even know how many years later, but I forget which year this movie takes place in. But we time skip to like whatever that year is, and then we're back with Abby and the her older brother, or quote unquote older brother. I don't know if they're actually mother and sister, but quote unquote older brother. And then And then yeah, so then uh she's like, you promised to fix you promised to fix my friends. Basically, she's referring to the animatronics and stuff like that. So he's like, yeah, I will someday. But it turns out he's not gonna do that. Like, honestly, if I were him, I'd be like, no. I'd be like, no, bro. Did you see what they tried to do to us last time? Like, I don't care if they turned on the bad guy and killed him. They tried to kill us last time, bro. I am not fixing these guys. But anyway, yeah, he's like, okay, okay, I will someday. Yeah, he's not gonna do it. So then, anyway, she goes to school. She's in this like robotics class with this really like annoying like rude teacher. She has this like really rude teacher. I forget his name, but he's like fat and he's like really annoying. And he's like, I don't know if he has like anger problems or something. Like I don't know why he was so rude. I don't know why everybody is rude in this movie. Like, bro, I noticed one thing, like everybody in this movie is so freaking mean, bro. Like, I don't know why. Like first it's the parents being like, no, go away, kid. And now it's like this teacher who's like just being mean for no reason. Like everybody in this movie is so mean. But anyway, yeah, so then the guy's like, maybe robotics isn't for you, go into something else, stuff like that. Like, no one's gonna appreciate like this. And basically her project is like this Chica toy thing. So then he just tries to discourage her basically from attending the contest or whatever, this contest on Saturday. On a freaking weekend, bro. Like who does that attend some contest on the weekend, fam? Like, bro, what is this? What is this crap? But anyway, yeah, but then that doesn't stop her. And then her friend gives her an idea. I forget his name, but her friend gives her an idea to like, oh, why don't you just fix your friends yourself? And she's like, hmm, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she starts thinking. You know what I'm saying? So then anyway, oh yeah, this guy's going on a date with Vanessa, who's also like the daughter of William Afton. But anyway, yeah, so then the brother, he's going on a date with her. I think his name is Mike. Yeah, Mike, I'm pretty sure. So Mike is going on a date with Vanessa. You know what I'm saying? They're like hitting it off kinda. But I don't know, the date seems like bland as crap, I'm not gonna lie. Like they kind of talk about what happened, and she's kind of like, I kind of forget like what they said, but I think she was kind of like, okay, can we like not talk about this or something? I don't know. She said something like that. But then anyway, yeah, like their date goes okay, I guess. I don't remember anything bad happening. But then anyway, yeah. So then, oh yeah, and then after that, the girl, like Vanessa, she goes to bed. I kind of forget what happens right after the date. I think right after the date, I think Mike comes home, and then she dips, like Abby dips. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happens. And then he like finds her in the pizzeria where she's like trying to fix him, but then it turns out that basically all the animatronics, they're like gone or something. Or like the whole pizzeria is being renovated, so it's just being torn down. So then he's like, sorry, Abby, like I don't know what to do. I can't help you. So then, anyway, so then he tries to like help her and stuff, and then basically he does something really funny where he grabs a FNAF plush and then he presses it, and then the guy who the that one meme that guy from that one meme who sings the FNAF song, he starts he starts singing and everybody starts laughing. Bro, I don't know why. So in my theater, right? Me in my theater, there was this girl just laughing hysterically. Like I don't know, it was so weird. And then me and my friend, we like looked at each other and we were like, bro, it's funny, but it's not that funny, bro. I don't know, like this girl was laughing hysterically, bro. I'm not sure why. Like, I don't know, in my theater, it was just weird. Like it was just really weird. But anyway, but yeah, so then, it makes her feel better, stuff like that. Yeah, they have a good time. And I think Vanessa, she goes to yeah, Vanessa goes to bed, and then basically uh she dreams about William Afton, like her dad, and then he's telling her something like, "Oh, you can't escape from your past, like come back here," stuff like that. And then like she like throws him off like not his building, but like the stairwell or something. And he like falls to the ground in this very dramatic way, and he dies, I guess, well, quote unquote dies because it's a dream. And then yeah, like she wakes up, and basically she's still she's still traumatized about that. And then basically, she goes to like she has like these classes, like these working out classes, and then she like starts thinking about William Afton again. Because and then her trauma comes back, stuff like that. And she even like pulls out a gun on this one dude. He's like, "Please," she's like, "Vanessa, please, please don't kill me." And she just runs away. And then anyway, so now we move to these ghost catcher people, whatever. So they're at this new Freddy's location, or not really new, but it's the original Freddy's location. So anyway, they're like you know how ghost catchers are. They freaking like make content out of freaking learning about ghosts and stuff, like stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, so they go inside the pizzeria. Well, they're about to until they meet a special someone. Michael freaking Afton. That's right. That's right, guys. Michael Afton, the guy that we play as in the FNAF games, the main character of the FNAF games. And he's in the movie. He looks creepy as hell. And yeah, this guy's like, "Oh, come with me, follow me inside." And then basically, like, sorry about that. And then basically they just start exploring. And listen, bro, number one, man, never ever if you're with your friends, if you're with your boys, and you go to like some haunted house or something like that, never split up. Just don't do it. Never ever split up. That's a horrible idea. Just don't do it. Never split up. But anyway, they split up. Um, and then basically, first, I think first the girl dies. Yeah, the girl dies to Charlie. Charlie possesses her and stuff like that. Well, she dies, and then Charlie possesses her body. And then the next one is And then the next one is like the oh yeah, this one guy gets eaten by a bunch of like marionette toys or something in the water, and he just dies. And the last guy I think gets killed by Mangle. If I'm not mistaken, I think he gets killed by Mangle. And then anyway, and then, I don't know, like Michael Afton just starts running away, I think, but he kind of like the whole time was like just smiling weirdly at them, kind of like knowing what was gonna happen. So I don't know, it was just mad. It was kind of weird. But anyways, so then Abby finds this one thing that can like that she can talk with to the animatronics, I guess. And basically it tells her to come to that location. So then she goes there and then she meets Chica. And this is where everybody in the theater where we're freaking, you know what I'm saying, they were gooning to her. I mean, no, I'm just joking. Nobody was gooning. At least I hope not. I mean, if people were gooning, then I don't know, man. Like that's kind of weird. You're going to a robot chicken. Like think about that for a second, bro. That's mad weird. But anyway, yeah, so then her and Chica hug. Um and then she's like, Abby, I need your help. Uh oh yeah, I think actually wait, first I think the whole thing with the sorry, hold on. Let me backtrack quick. I think so there's a science fair thing that I talked about on the Saturday. Basically that teacher comes back in, he breaks the science fair experiment or robot that Abby built. And that's when she goes back to the pizza that's when she goes to the Pizzaplex. And then she meets Chica and Chica's like, I need your help, Abby. I need you to do something like some code or something where like we can break out of the pizzeria. And she's like, okay. And then basically, Vanessa also comes, for some reason. I kind of forget why she comes. I think she just comes because of her trauma. I kind of forget why. But yeah, basically she also comes to the pizzeria, and then she meets Charlotte again. But now Charlotte is the puppet or the marionette, whatever you want to call her. But anyway, yeah. So now Charlotte like kidnaps Vanessa, ties her up, and she threatens to kill Abby. So then Vanessa's like, "Please, I'll do anything. Just stop." And she's like, "Okay, fine." Then she's like, "Give me the code." And then Vanessa's like, "Okay, fine." And she tells her the code, and then I think whatever Abby or whatever puts in the code for them, and then they go to the science fair. Isn't that amazing, guys? And then anyway, and then Mike comes to the pizzeria, and then he's like and he finds Vanessa like trapped in some like thing, like I mean trapped in like a locker or something. She's like tied up. He's like, oh, and he's like, "Are you okay, Vanessa? Like, what happened?" And then Vanessa like, "We need to save Abby." He's like, "Oh crap, okay, let's go." And then basically at the science fair, Chica comes in, and then the guy has a full, and that guy, that teacher I was talking about, he has a full blown meltdown. This guy starts going on like how could you? This is a disrespect. This is a disrespect to the science. Like, shut up, bro. Like, you're fat. You're really fat, bro. Like, shut your mouth, bro. Fatty. Anyway, so this guy with his fat stomach is berating her and stuff like that. And then basically Chica's like, I'll go talk to him. So then after that, he like walks into the hallway, you know what I'm saying? Some kids like scare him. He's like, whoa. And then Chica from the other side of the door grabs him, pulls him through the door, glass shattering everywhere. He's like, please. And she's like, I just want to see what's inside your head. And by the way, this is I don't know. They say this a lot in this movie. Like, I want to see what's inside your head. Like, I don't know why it's kind of weird. But anyway, she's like, I want to see inside your head. And then basically, I think oh, we don't see it, but I think she just squishes his head or something like that. But basically, he dies. And then after that, basically all the animatronics just start coming on and stuff like that. They start going outside, wreaking havoc. Well, not really wreaking havoc, kind of, but like, trying to find and kill parents, stuff like that. But anyway, so then Vanessa says that she'll go find Abby and Mike will stay here and guard the pizzeria or whatever. And he's like, okay, whatever, fine. But then anyway, while he's guarding the pizzeria, the withered animatronics come online, and then they start hunting for him. So then we go to Vanessa, and then she's like driving the car or whatever, and then Mango comes, and then Mango starts destroying it, like just destroying the car, stuff like that. And she's like, "Oh crap!" and then basically like her and Mango start having a fight like on the car kind of. And then yeah, and I think and during this time too, like Toy Freddy is like in some costume party or something. And then I think and Toy Bonnie, he's like in some little girl's room or something. And he's like just being like, "Oh, you want to be my friend?" Stuff like that. He's like, "Yeah, fam, I want to be your friend." And then yeah, so then anyway, back with Mike now, I think. So then with Mike, uh basically he shines the flashlight and this cool Easter egg comes. So when he doesn't but like in the first scene he doesn't shine the flashlight yet. Freaking Shadow Bonnie comes. And then and then for like a split second, Shadow Bonnie comes and then Mike flashes the camera at him, and then you don't see him anymore, and then you don't see him after that. But if you guys caught that cool Easter egg, that was cool. I like that. But then anyway, yeah. So then anyway, so what happens is then the other wizard animatronics come, and he puts on the Freddy mask. So if you guys know in FNAF 2, you have to put on the Freddy mask to be able to to be able to get rid of the wizard animatronics. So then anyway, so the wizard animatronics they scan him, and then basically it doesn't work whatever like the thing doesn't work. I mean, sorry, it does work. Sorry, what am I saying? It does work. It does work, and they start like believing. But then when he does it to Foxy, like it doesn't work for Foxy because you know in the game, Foxy, you can't use the Freddy mask on Foxy because he's like kind of like really damaged and stuff. So you have to use the flashlight. Um, and then anyway, yeah. So then and then Balloon Boy comes in. I think he like destroys Balloon Boy. He just like rips his head open, just does that. And then basically, I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to shut off the animatronics. So then we skip back to Vanessa and what she's doing. So Toy Freddy, he finds this like elderly couple and then he tries to like kill them. And Toy Bonnie, same thing. He finds this girl's mom, tries to kill his mom. By the way, Toy Bonnie is voiced by MatPat, but it did not sound like MatPat. Like it really did not sound like MatPat, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it really did not sound like MatPat. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Like, so MatPat tries to kill the kid's mother, and then oh yeah, no, actually, wait. And then after that, what happens after that? Oh yeah, and then basically, Vanessa, we're back to Vanessa. Mango is still trying to kill her. And then she finds the house where like Freddy is, and she knocks Mango into Toy Freddy, and they both fall down. It's freaking like it feels like an action movie. I was like, damn, is this like an action movie or something? Like this just turned into like an action movie. But anyway, so the two elderly couple, they move into this one guy's house who's like protecting everybody or something from the animatronics. I'm not really sure what that's about, but you know, it's whatever. But then anyway, yeah, and then we're back with Mike, and then he's basically trying to disable them, and then he finally finds the button to disable all the animatronics. All the animatronics get disabled, yada yada yada, and then after that, yeah, and then we think that everything's fine now. We think everything's fine, but everything's not fine because Charlotte is still alive. She's still alive and trying to kill them. So then I think yeah, then what happens is that Charlotte goes into Abby's house, like goes into Mike and Abby's house, and then she possesses her. And then basically Mike and Vanessa come back and they see Charlotte possessing Abby. Well, it's like Abby possessed by Charlotte. And then basically they fight them whenever Charlotte grabs Vanessa and then she says the same thing, I want to see what's inside your head. Basically the same thing. And then after that but then after that, freaking Mike grabs the music box, and he turns on the music box, and then that saves Abby from Vanessa. So then Vanessa disappears, Abby's all good, and then we think that's the end. But no, that is not the end because Michael Afton comes back. Michael Afton's like, "Yo, fam, what's good?" And then he brings all the freaking toy animatronics with him. The toy animatronics come back to life, and then basically, uh, they're about to kill him. They're about to kill the family. And then Vanessa's like, "Oh yeah," and then Michael's like, "Join me, sister." Yeah, they're like sisters and stuff. And Michael's a bad guy in this, which is kind of weird because in the games he was a good guy. But anyway, I guess whatever, it's fine. So then, anyway, yeah. So then she's like, "No, I want to stay with my family." So then, he's like, "Then you'll die." And then basically the original animatronics from the last game come in and they save them like Avengers. This reminds me of Avengers, bro. Avengers are like Transformers when they all come together and they kill the Decepticons. It felt like that. I don't know. It felt just exactly like that. And I think that's why a lot of people that's a lot I think that's a lot what a lot of people didn't like about the movie is that like it felt like Avengers Endgame at the end, bro. It was so freaking weird. But anyway, so yeah, and the reason why they saved them is because Mike, a few moments later, I mean a few moments before, he was in the pizzeria. He's like, if you guys care about Abby, you'll save her. And then I guess they answered the call, man, and then they saved her. And then one of the spirits of the kids were like, I can't hold William Afton back anymore. You guys are gonna have to face him or something one day, not in this movie, but maybe in the next movie or something. But then anyway, Mike's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's done, and then he's gone. Like he just like, "Nah, bye. I'm not telling you anymore." It's like, "Damn it, bro." Then basically everything's good now. Everything's fine. Well, we sound like everything's fine, but then Mike tells Vanessa like, "Stay away from us. We don't want to see you anymore." And she's like, and she gets hurt by this. Like she gets really hurt by this. And even me, I was kind of weird. I was like, dude, like she just chose to be with you guys. She was like, this is my family. And now you're like, I don't talk to us. Like that's kind of like, bro, that's kind of like, man, I don't know, man. That's kind of dumb. In my opinion, that was kind of dumb. Like, I get that she kept secrets from them and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't like that. But then anyway, yeah, and then at the end, she gets possessed by Charlotte. So now in the third movie, we're gonna see Vanessa possessed by Charlotte and probably Springtrap because at the end of the credits, some guys found Springtrap and I cannot yeah, that was awesome. I cannot wait. And then one other scene that happened. Corey was the taxi driver again. And bro, he was so funny. He's like, "Where to?" He's like, "Oh, dang it, you again, kid. I hate you, kid. Get out of here." And then basically he sees Toy Chica. He's like, "Oh my goodness." He's like, "I gotta get a new job." That was awesome, right? Corey being in the movie again, that was awesome. But anyway, yeah, so now that the movie's over, I can confidently say this movie was like mid tier. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because I did enjoy the movie, but mainly because I was a Fnaf fan, and I feel like this movie was kind of catered towards Fnaf fans more. So I did enjoy it, but mainly only because I was a Fnaf fan. So I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Like if I wasn't a Fnaf fan, this movie would be like I don't know, like a 4.8. I don't like 4.5 or 4 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I just think it was just completely mid. I just think it was mid. Like I think for people who aren't FNAF fans, they're not gonna enjoy this movie because, like, I'll be honest, it was mid. The movie was kind of mid. It wasn't like the pacing was kind of bad. The story was kind of eh. The character dialogue was also kind of eh. Like I think they could have made it better, but yeah, it was a mid movie. It was not. It's definitely not as bad as people are saying. But it's not good. It's like very, very like borderline mid tier. So yeah, I'll just give it a 6 out of 10 because I am a pretty biased FNAF fan. I think definitely if you're a FNAF fan or if you're I don't know if you want to watch a movie with your family or something like that, I think FNAF is great. FNAF 2 is great. A great decision, a great choice to make, and a great movie to watch. But if you're looking to watch a movie, like if you're like a movie lover and you're looking to watch a movie by yourself and you want to watch a good movie, this is not it. This movie's not it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.